Hey there. Just wanted to tell you about how some people are bad at networking, or bad at doing phone calls. I guess there is a stage for all of us when we are in the beginning of our journey as entrepreneurs, and there is somewhere at the end of it, right? And we are all in the middle somewhere. But some of us are more further along, and some of us are just more in the beginning stages. And when I was personally a beginner, I was making so many mistakes because I didn't really know how to approach this whole thing. So I was just copy pasting from others, and very often on LinkedIn, people reach out to me with like a blurb about them, like, hi, we are from the biggest, the funniest, the awesomest company that you should look at. We've done 100 in revenue, whatever. I don't really even read all of that stuff. And then sometimes they do catch my interest, right? And on LinkedIn, for example, they say, hey, I listened to your podcast and I liked it, and so can you tell me more about it? Or something like that, they are just very informally asking a question from the first get-go. And that's what I find the most appealing. But sometimes I still end up in bad networking calls, so they're just so smart by then that they know how to get me. So they ask, oh, so I've listened to a podcast. Can you tell me more about Shopkeeper? So I record them an audio reply on LinkedIn and I tell them, sure, so we can chat on a call, and maybe I can interview you at the same time. And then we get on the call and they completely forgot why they're there, and they don't even remember that I invited them for an interview. So they're not ready for that. And they start the conversation like this. They say, okay, Paulina, so let me tell you more about what I do. So now instead of this LinkedIn message that I usually avoid and don't read, I get one-on-one person-to-person pitch, and I was like, okay, so now do you know what do I do? No? Okay, let me tell you what I do. And then they go into this 10-15 minute blob about them, And I used to, in the beginning, when I was a young entrepreneur, or this happened in the beginning of my career, I would just listen politely and not cut them off. But now, I decided that minutes of my life are limited, and why should I just like give somebody a pleasure to do an empty pitch that I don't even listen to? Like, it's a waste of time for both of us. So I'm just being rude these days and I just tell them, what? You're going to tell me about yourself for 10 minutes? Please be very, very short. Can you do it in 4 words? I don't have much time. Just like, and I get very lost and sometimes insulted by my bluntness. I don't care. I am just, it's my time. It's my show time. You are using my minutes and my hour is approximately $500 worth, so if you are on a call with me, give me some value, give some value for my audience. I get very often feedback that I am too blunt or rude, how most of us Eastern Europeans are. We are very direct without the nice soft cushion that you can say, hey, how are you? Where are you from? And then, you never let anybody inside. So but we don't have that shelf. We right away say, hey, can you tell me just in 4 words? Don't waste my time. But that means that whenever I love you or hate you, I'll tell you, right? And on the other side of the pond, the way they do things is they always say everything's good, perfect, but actually it's not so good inside, So choose one. Which one is your approach? So it's interesting with different cultures and different nationalities. When you get to work, there's always different things come up. So a short lesson here is, be aware of other people's time when you do networking calls. And those kind of networking calls don't really work. Find the reason to connect with me. I don't want to just get on a call and see if we have anything in common. Like, for that, I can go to, a conference and chat with anybody random over there. When you are on a call that I called an interview recording, and you're trying to get out of it just a networking call, it's not the way to go about it. So my advice is always know what you want from the other person. Keep a goal in mind. Let the other person know what your goal is. Don't keep them in the dark. Don't, if you are there to network, just say, so, hey, so this is a networking call. I just wanted to meet you, to know you, so that the other person is aware of what you're doing and why you're even telling them 15-minute pitch of who you are and what you do. In general, if you want people to like you, try not to be rude like me. It's better to be nice, maybe not too nice, okay? Keep your own interests in mind, but you should be in general nice to other people. And nice means that you should listen when they're saying something to you, show interest in them, and just if you're only going to show interest, they will like you automatically because you're interested in what they have to say. So just like in real life, same applies to online video calls. Just be courteous and just be a good person. Don't be rude. Maybe that's a little lesson to me, but no, I do it all for the show. Anyway, so there's a little blurb about me. Sometimes you'll get bits and pieces like that, so you get to know who I am, even though I mostly interview others. Sometimes you get a little sneak peek in who Paulina is as well. All right, have a nice day. Take care.